Hello students, hope all of you are fine and well at your home. Students, our today's topic is Industrial Revolution. First of all, I will tell you the meaning of the Industrial Revolution. This is a very new topic to you. A revolutionary transformation. Revolutionary means when there is a great change, greatly change. That is a transformation in the manufacturing of goods. Manufacturing of goods means production of goods is changed. There was a great change in the production of goods, that is known as Industrial Revolution. In this, the handmade production of goods was replaced by machine-made goods. So firstly, the goods were made by hand. Now the production of handmade was replaced. अब उसके जगह पर handmade के जगह पर आ गया है हमारे पास machines are introduced. So machine made goods are there. Handmade production is replaced by the machine made goods. It took place in the 1750 to 1850 in the Great Britain. So firstly, the Industrial Revolution was started in the Britain between the years 1750 to 1850. Now, what are the features of the Industrial Revolution? The first feature is the domestic system of production was replaced by the factory system. Domestic system means in the domestic system, family and all the family members together involved in the production method. They make the things by their hand and then they sell it in the market. In this way, it is called the domestic system. Now the domestic system was replaced by the factory system. Now the goods are made in the factories. Second, handmade manufacturing was replaced by power-driven machinery. अब पहले handmade थी. Now there are the power-driven machinery. Power-driven means now the machines are run by with the help of the power, like the coal, like the steam. Small scale production was transformed into large scale production. Students, you know it that when the goods are made by hand, then it is a slow process, and when we use the machine to produce a good, then it is a very fast at a very fast rate we can produce the goods, and a number of items are also increased. Okay, so in this way, small scale production, if a good took 2 to 3 days to manufacture, but in few hours the machines can produce hundreds of that particular thing. So in this way, small scale production was transformed into large scale production. Fourth feature is the rich traders. अब जो rich traders थे who earned a lot of profit due to the Industrial Revolution. Rich traders and merchants were known as capitalists. अब यहाँ पर capitalists थे who earned a lot of profit due to the Industrial Revolution, who were the owners of raw materials and means of production. अब जो कि raw materials के owners थे, raw material भी इन्हीं का था. Raw material means the like coal, iron, the things which are basically need to produce a good, that is called the raw material. And means of production means tools है, machinery है, land है, that is called the means of production. So rich traders were called the capitalists. So these four are the features of the Industrial Revolution. Domestic system was replaced by the factory system. Handmade manufacturing replaced by power-driven machinery. Small scale production was transformed into large scale production, and there were the capitalists who were the owners of raw material and means of production. Next question here is, why did Industrial Revolution begin in England? तो इंग्लैंड में ही क्यों स्टार्ट हुआ ये? Why it was not started in the France? Why it was not started in the America and some other parts of the world? Why firstly in the England Industrial Revolution was started? So here are some points. First of all, new scientific knowledge and inventions. The increase in demand. देखो अब population was increased in the England. Population increase होगी, demand increase होगी, तो demand increase हुई, then it led to the technological innovations. तो इस टाइम पर new technological innovations, inventions की demand हुई. उसके बाद Some inventions were flying shutters, spinning jenny. जो बेटा ये flying shutter और spinning jenny थे, they were the machines who faster to make the fine fiber, and जो fiber था it was make very easily and of very fine quality. Then there was the steam engine, sewing machine, telephone, airplane. All these things and many more other things were invented in the England. So there was a new scientific knowledge and inventions took place in the England firstly. Secondly, mechanization of agriculture. Mechanization means when machines are introduced in the agriculture production. Improved methods of agriculture, use of new tools increases the agriculture output of the England. अब देखो जब भी हम न्यू मेथड्स लगाएंगे एग्रीकल्चर में, न्यू टूल्स को यूज करेंगे, दैट एग्रीकल्चर आउटपुट ऑलवेज इंक्रीज्ड. सो इन द सेम मैनर एग्रीकल्चर आउटपुट ऑफ इंग्लैंड इंक्रीज्ड. अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ चीप लेबर, द अनएम्प्लॉयड वर्कर्स फ्रॉम द एग्रीकल्चर. अब देखो यहाँ पर न्यू टूल्स आ गई है, न्यू मशीनरी आ गई है. सो देयर वर द मेनी laborers were there, many workers were there in the agriculture field. They were unemployed. Unemployed means बेरोजगार हो गए थे वो, क्योंकि उनका वर्क जो था एग्रीकल्चर सेक्टर में वो खत्म हो गया था. So the unemployed workers from the agriculture sector shifted to the industries. अब काम के लिए for the job purposes, for the earnings, they shifted to the industries. And they were ready to work at low wages. तो उनको वहां पर फैक्ट्रीज में वो लो वेजेस पर भी काम करने के लिए जो ये वर्कर्स थे who shifted from the agriculture industries, they were ready to work at the low wages. तो इस तरह से वहां पर अवेलेबिलिटी थी of the cheap labor. Stable government, there was peace and stability in the England. तो इस टाइम पे इंग्लैंड में पीस थी, स्टेबिलिटी थी. In the rest of the world some wars were going on there. So, but in the England there was the stability of the government, which was a major factor for the industrial revolution took place in the England. Fifth is the surplus capital. Now England had immense foreign wealth. अब देखो इंग्लैंड के पास काफी फॉरेन वेल्थ थी. फॉरेन वेल्थ का मीन्स क्या हुआ? इंग्लैंड हैड नेवल सुप्रीमेसी. ओके, नेवल सुप्रीमेसी थी उसकी, एंड ही एक्सप्लोर मेनी न्यू lands and acquired the land of these new lands, and then it earned a lot of profit from the foreign countries. That is called the foreign wealth. So foreign wealth, this it means England has the surplus capital, means extra capital थी उसके पास, was used, and this surplus capital was used for new inventions. अब इस surplus capital को use किया गया new inventions के लिए, and to develop further new industries. Sixth is the availability of coal and iron. तो बेसिकली बेटा फैक्ट्रीज को रन करने के लिए फर्स्टली वी नीड द आयरन टू मेक द मशीन्स, एंड टू रन द मशीन्स वी नीड द कोल. सो कोल एंड आयरन वाज नीडेड टू रन एंड टू मेक द मशीन्स, एंड बोथ वर इन एब्यूडेंस इन नॉर्थ इंग्लैंड. तो दोनों जो थे कोल एंड इंग्लैंड, दे वर अवेलेबल इन द नॉर्थ इंग्लैंड. नेवल सुप्रीमेसी, इंग्लैंड हैड स्ट्रॉन्गेस्ट नेवीज ऑफ द वर्ल्ड. तो इसके पास स्ट्रॉन्गेस्ट नेवी थी वर्ल्ड की. द नेवी वाज यूज्ड टू एक्सप्लोर एंड एक्वायर कॉलोनीज इन एशिया एंड अफ्रीका. अब नेवी को देखो यूज किया गया ताकि वो न्यू लैंड को एक्सप्लोर करे, एक्वायर कर ले, इवन जो एक्वायर करे द कॉलोनीज इन एशिया एंड अफ्रीका. बट जो एशिया और अफ्रीका की कंट्रीज थी, द इंग्लैंड मेक इट देयर ऑन कॉलोनी. कॉलोनी का मीन्स क्या होता है? means when a powerful country control a poor country, control a weak country, that is called and make it and use its resources for their own benefit, and then the weak country is known as a colony. तो ये colony थी. India was also a colony of the England. Britishers came to India only for the trading purposes, and later on they converted it into their colony. So these colonies were used. अब देखो जो colonies थी, they served the mainly first of all two purposes of the colonizers. First of all, these colonies were used as suppliers of cheap raw material. अब इन colonies से जो एशिया और अफ्रीका की countries को इन्होंने acquire किया, they supply the cheap raw material. यहाँ से उनको cheap raw material जा रहा था इंग्लैंड को for the industries, and ready markets for finished goods. अब यहाँ पे उसके बाद जो एशिया अफ्रीका के जो कंट्रीज थी, they also served as a market. अब यहाँ पे मार्केट भी थी, उनको इंग्लैंड को अपनी जो थिंग्स हैं, जो प्रोडक्शन थी, गुड्स को सेल करने के लिए. So there was a two requirements were fulfilled by the colonies of the England, that is a cheap raw material and the ready market for the finished goods. So these are the points which make the England that the beginning center of the industrial revolution. First of all, new scientific knowledge and invention. Second, mechanization of agriculture. Third, availability of cheap labor. Fourth, stable government. Fifth, surplus capital, availability of coal and iron, naval supremacy. Now, next part is a spread from England. To which part industrial revolution spread? First of all, firstly to England's neighboring country. तो ये neighboring country को spread हुआ, like Belgium, France and Germany, and then to whole of the Europe and the USA. Later on, Germany and USA became the leading countries of the industrial revolution. तो जब इंग्लैंड, जर्मनी और यूएसए में आया industrial revolution, then even they become the leading countries. तो इंग्लैंड भी पीछे हो गया था, and they become the leading countries in the industrial revolution. And Japan was the first Asian country to be industrialized. So जापान जो था एशिया की फर्स्ट कंट्री थी जिसमें इंडस्ट्रियल रेवोल्यूशन सबसे पहले स्टार्ट हुआ था. तो दिस इज द मेनली फीचर्स एंड द रीजंस दैट हाउ द industrial revolution started in the England firstly, and the next I will tell you about the imperialism and impact of the industrial revolution. Students, have a nice day. Goodbye all of you.